absolutely grand. And Bubba...
Well, that was absolutely calm.
One. Oh dear. Yeah, that's fine. Right, there we go. Herzlich willkommen zurück. Samstagabend. DFL Supercup Finale. FC Bayern spielt gegen RB Leipzig. Servus, ich bin Daryl Johnson. Und ich freue mich. Es ist nicht einfach für FC Bayern gegen RB Leipzig. Aber ich denke, Bayern gewinnen. Herzlich willkommen, welcome to Does Football Stand again. Second stream of tonight, of course, as per usual. It's a difficult one, a very difficult one tonight, because obviously, as I'm sure you're all aware, first, obviously, piece of silverware is up for grabs tonight, and we're Bayern taking on RB Leipzig. Obviously, the record champions taking on RB Leipzig, who did actually beat them last season at the Allianz Arena. And this is like the first time in ages that the DFL Supercup has actually been held in Munich, because it's normally either at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig or it's at Dortmund. Bayern don't normally host this tournament, so it's actually a rarity, and I'm looking forward to this, basically. I think it's going to be a difficult game. We all know it's going to be difficult. But what I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully, is a certain Harry Kane getting a few minutes under the belt. I don't think he'll start. He's obviously not starting today, which I think most of us expected. Although there's some keyboard warrior knobheads on social media saying, hey, Harry Kane's not starting, he's already a flop. Yeah, well, I mean, they're what you call knobheads, quite frankly, putting it kindly. Anyways, welcome back to the streams. Yeah, the second watch along of the day, actually. Not very often that you get two streams in one day, so make sure you cherish it, because normally, you're lucky if you get one on a Saturday sometimes, because a lot of the times I'm at the Borough games. I was at Mask earlier on, and bloody hell, that was a disaster in the end, and so was the Borough game. So let's hope Bayern can actually do something and cheer me up rather than losing. Otherwise, that is all three games for me lost today. Newcastle are going to make it 5-1. How has he missed that? Bayern 4-0 Leipzig, me and me. That Middlesbrough game was absolutely cack. Ugh. I don't need reminding, mate. Anyways, welcome to the stream. If you just joined us again, make sure you get involved in a live chat, of course. Predictions are open till kick-off, which is at 7:45. Did anyone get the predictions right for the Coventry game? Not that I know of. I don't think anyone got the prediction right. No, 2-0 Cov, 3-0, but that was 3-0 Borough. So that went definitely not according to plan. So there you go. We'll see what happens this time. Let's put it here. Yes, we're live. Come and tune in by clicking the link here, and also make sure that you get involved in the poll as Newcastle, bloody hell, almost went 5-1 up. Mate, Newcastle are so good. It's ridiculous. Live again. It's ridiculous. Newcastle just seem to be so bloody good. It's unbelievable. Every time they go forward, they just seem to cause problems. And hopefully Bayern do the same tonight against RBL. Or money frauds. 50 plus 1 frauds, as I'm sure most Germans will obviously know. Don't forget you can get involved in the poll, of course. A few at the minute. 9 votes and all 9 for Bayern. Good. People have got some common sense. So yeah, let's be honest. Bayern should win. But we'll see what happens. Whether Whether Bayern win or not is a completely different question, of course, because we know how good RB Leipzig are. And, you know, whenever we play Leipzig, we always have a good game. There's always a good game when Bayern play against RB Leipzig. I'm just hoping that this time it's not as bad as last. I'm hoping it's not as bad as last time, where I think we were 1-0 up or something, and in the second half we lost 3-1. We absolutely fell to pieces, conceded penalties, just gave away cack goals, and absolute nightmare. I'll give you the starting 11s, the Aufstellung, later on in the stream. But welcome to Jaden and Scotty B, of course, in the live chat. Make sure you get involved in the live chat as much as possible throughout the game. I'm going to get this Coventry guy who's just going to be an absolute knob. This Coventry on tour guy's an absolute moron. Like, he's just saying Bubba going down. Yeah, like they're going to go anywhere, because they're not going to get very far. They won't get promoted, so I don't know what they think they're doing, but they won't be going very far either. So, you know, have some of that, you tit. This is the only Coventry fan who's an absolute moron. Like, he was an idiot. He was an absolute arsehole for last time in the bloody, when we lost to them in the playoffs. He's the only guy who's been an absolute moron. So I can't be arsed with idiots like that. So get rid of him anyway. Bye. Just remove all of his comments now. So he won't be able to put any more comments on because I've just got shot of him. Like, he's the only guy who's an absolute knobhead. No one else, not one Coventry City fan, was a pain in the backside. There's only this guy who thinks he knows everything. And how can you? We don't know if we don't know if we're going to go down or not. It's like, yeah, it's literally the start of the season. Doesn't look exactly brilliant though. But you know, it's on them things, you never know. Newcastle look better than Arsenal. I've got Newcastle to finish second in the league this season. Probably not going to get too many in the stream tonight because obviously everyone's, well, there's a lot of Bayern haters, mainly because a lot of them are Dortmund fans and they're still salty because Dortmund bottled the league. So, which I wasn't sad about whatsoever. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the starting 11s for the two teams then. And these are the new screens that you'll see during the game. Hopefully that one. Well, we don't want to see that one, let's be honest. This one. I have got all the right in German, obviously, and in English, sort of just underneath for anyone who doesn't understand German. Let's have a look at the two lineups. RB Leipzig Spiel in Folgen aufstellen. In Tor Nummer 21. No. Oh. I was trying to find the lineup and I couldn't find the bloody lineup. Right, hang on a second. Let me try again. I'll try that again in a moment. Calling it Man City 1-1 Newcastle, and week after Newcastle 3-0 against Liverpool. Oh, that'd be pretty amusing, to be honest with you. I'd love that. Let's be truthful. I would absolutely love to see it. Right. Harry Kane doesn't start for Bayern, understandably. He is in the team, but he's on the bench, which is quite understandable. New signing, obviously €100 million. I'll give you my thoughts a bit later on about that. But all I will say is it's ridiculous money. I know he's a Premier League player, and I know he's a very, very good player for Tottenham Hotspurs, but 100 million for a player who won no trophies whatsoever other than the Audi Cup in Munich. Like, I don't see how on earth he's worth 100 odd mil. I know he's a top scorer on a few occasions in the Premier League, which is good, but for 100 million, you'd expect a player who's actually won titles, not someone who's won nothing in his career, to be honest with you, with Tottenham Hotspurs. So there you go. If you just tuned in, welcome along. As usual, comment. It's Bayern against RB Leipzig. And make sure you get involved in the live chat, of course, and make sure you get your thoughts in the poll as well. Got me Iron Brew in me FC Bayern München Stein, which, for people who don't know, it's a beer Stein basically, but I don't drink beer. So it's an Iron Brew Stein for me. Up your nose, Prost. Lovely. Right. Let's try again. Let's see if I can get the lineup up this time. There we go. Brought to you by Double Johnson. These are just 2 starting 11s. First of all, in German. RB Leipzig Spiel in Folgen aufstellen. In Tor Nummer 21, Janis Blažević. Nummer 2, Mohamed Simakan. Nummer 4, Kapitän Willi Orban. Nummer 7, Dani Olmo. Nummer 11, Timo Werner. Die 17, Lois Openda. Die Nummer 20, Xavi Simons. Nummer 22, David Raum. Die Nummer 24, Xaver Schlager. Nummer 39, Benjamin Henrich. Und die Nummer 44, Kevin Campbell. Auf der Bank für RB Leipzig. Nummer 16, Lukas Klostermann. Nummer 10, Emil Forsberg. Nummer 18, Fabio Carvalho. Die 9, Yusuf Poulsen. Die Nummer 23, Castello Luqueba. Die 30, Benjamin Zesko. 38, Hugo Novoa. Nummer 25, Leopold Zingele. Und die Nummer 13, Nicholas Siewald. Und hier ist die Mannschaft aufstellen für den FC Bayern München. Ein Tor. Und Nummer 26, Finn Ulreich. Nummer 2, Dario Pamecano. Die 4, Matthijs de Ligt. Nummer 5, Benji Pavard. Die 6, Joshua Kimmich. Nummer 7, Serge Gnabry. Nummer 10, Leroy Sané. Die Nummer 19, Meep, Alphonsi Davies. Nummer 27, willkommen in München, Konrad Leimer. Die Nummer 39, Matthijs Tell. Und die Nummer 42, Jamal Musiala. Auf der Bank für FC Bayern München. Torwart Nummer 43, Tom Hulsmann. Die 9, willkommen in München, Harry Kane. Way. Nummer 41, Franz Kratzig. Die Nummer 8, Leon Goretzka. Die Nummer 45, Alexander Pavlovic. Nummer 11, Kingsley Coman. Die Nummer 40, Nusa Matswari. Die Nummer 3, Kim Min-jae, willkommen in München. Und die letzte Spieler mit der Nummer 38, Ryan Gravenberch. Und die Cheftrainer, Thomas Tuchel. 2 starting lineups, which were of course on the screen there. I'm sure you'll have been probably reading them as I went through them, of course. But that was obviously the starting lineups for the 2 teams. RB Leipzig starting off with a pretty good team actually. Let's have a look at it again. Timo Werner, Openda, one of their new signs as well. Xavi Simons, another signing. Obviously, Konrad Leimer for FC Bayern is going to be taking on his former team. He's just joined Bayern from RB Leipzig. Also, Dani Olmo, we know how good he is. Willi Orban is captain as well. Another very solid centre-back, of course, and has been a captain for a long time. For Bayern, no. For Bayern, it's standard. It's your standard sort of lineup, really, isn't it? Musiala, class player. He is. Conrad Lima, as I say, against his former team. Be interested to see how he does. Leroy Sané has had a decent season. Davies, very good down that left hand side. Nabs, Kimmich, De Ligt also was celebrating his 24th birthday yesterday. Alles gut zum Geburtstag. To Matthijs De Ligt. Happy birthday to Matthijs. And hopefully he has a DFL Supercup trophy to celebrate with. And also, of course, let's not forget, Harry Kane is indeed on the subs bench. It's 5-1 to Newcastle. 5-1 Newcastle. They are definitely in the title race this season. I can safely say they will be in the title race this season. I don't know how people think that Newcastle will finish like 4th or just outside the top 4. Newcastle are going for the title race now. Really, I said all along that this season, I think Newcastle, they had such a good season last season, I think they'll carry it on. You know, they've made some more decent signings, obviously. I think this season they're going to go for the title. Personally, I do think, like, you can agree or disagree, it's completely up to you, but personally, I reckon Newcastle are in the title race. I don't think they're going to be good enough to win the league. I agree with what Scotty's just put in there. I don't think they'll win the league, but I reckon they can battle Manchester City to the title. I think it'll be Man City and Newcastle for the title. Arsenal, for me, Arsenal will not be in the title race this season. I think their best chance of winning the title, they blew it. They won't do it. They won't do it this season. United, I don't see United battling for the title race either. We struggled to get top 4 after time, so I just can't see it anyways. Drop a like on stream. Up your nose, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bayern against Leipzig today. It's the DFL Supercup final, and it is obviously a pre-season. It's basically the German version of the Community Shield, and it's the second stream today. So I say, you'll have to cherish the fact that I've actually done 2 streams in one day, because normally you're lucky to get 1 half the time in a day, especially on a Saturday. You know, it's one of them things. United's use side of Onana gave United another 20 points in my opinion. I don't think United will keep many clean sheets. I think we'll struggle for clean sheets without the hair. But we'll see how things go. I say I'm not a massive fan of Onana, but you know, we'll see how things go. But oh god, they're in again. Here we go, 6-1. Oh, let's blow the whistle, ref. Well, that is what you call a stunning first day win. Oh dear. It's fair to say that Aston Villa got absolutely pumped there, and also so did Luton, by the way. They got finished completely against Brighton and Hove Albion, which I did expect. Right here, let's carry on then. Excuse me. Don't forget that obviously this Friday evening we have the beginning of the Bundesliga season. FC Bayern München gegen Werder Bremen. Auswärtsspiel. It's an away game for Bayern on Friday night, and they take on Werder Bremen away from home at the start of the Bundesliga season. And that again is live on Sky Sports, so I'll be live for that game on Friday night. Next stream after tonight, by the way, will be, of course, Manchester United versus Wolves, which will be on Monday evening, starting from 7:30, live only on Daz's Football Stand. And other than that, there's nothing else really for the rest of the week, other than Bayern against Bremen, which will obviously take place on Friday night. There's the Allianz Arena in all its glory. What a stadium it is. Still can't believe I got the opportunity to go there. It is one hell of a stadium. It's a magnificent arena, and it's not exactly lit up. It's Oh, it is. It's lit up in... It looks like it's lit up in white, actually. It's normally lit up in red. Then again, it's normally lit up when it's... Like, when it gets dark, but... Obviously, during the daytime, when it's still light, it's not always lit up. So yeah, Bayern against Bremen. That's on Sky Sports again next Friday night. And then Saturday afternoon next week we've got Borough versus Huddersfield. Vlog will be coming out in the evening, which means I won't be streaming Tottenham versus Manchester United. Yeah, looking forward to the new season. I say hopefully Bayern get themselves a 12th title on the bounce, but I mean, if anyone else had to win the league, anyone but Borussia Dortmund, please, because otherwise, never hear the last of it. Hate Dortmund with a passion. The Bayern fans there. And Sven Ulreich obviously in goal. It's a 4-2-3-1 formation for Bayern. Davies, Pavard, De Ligt, Upamecano. In the back four for FCB. The two in CDM will of course be Joshua Kimmich and Konrad Laimer starting against his former team today. Three in attacking midfield. Leroy Sané, Musiala and Serge Gnabry, and up front for FCB is of course Matthias Tell. Yeah, 4-2-3-1 formation for the FC Bayern München. Hello Sam Gwilt, thanks for joining us again. Drop us a like on the stream, make sure you get involved in the poll. Kim on the bench, Goretzka on the bench, Kane on the bench, Coleman on the bench. Very, very strong bench. Leipzig's playing a 4-4-2 formation, 4-4-2. Blaskovic obviously in goal, Valmob and Simikan, Henrich in defence. Very good back line that is, by the way. They do have a very strong defence. In the midfield four, Danny Olmo, Simons, Schlager and Campbell. For me, it looks like a 4-2-2 more like, with Simons and Xavi Simons and obviously Danny Olmo playing as sort of two centre attacking mids, just ahead of the two holding midfielders. Openda up front with Timo Werner. That is what you call a very pacey front two. Bayern are going to have to be on the toes, because as soon as them two get the ball, bang, straight forward. It's going to be difficult to defend against them. It's got all the makings of a really good game, this. I'm looking forward to it, but I say, hopefully we get ourselves the win today. Welcome those who've tuned in. Kickoff is coming in 5 minutes. Astos in 5 Minuten. Okay, there's the players in tunnel. Leipzig in their very snazzy blue and pinky, like zigzaggy away kit or whatever it's called. Very, very snazzy kit. Bayern, of course, will be in their new kit, which is not this one. I'm not getting a new one because, although it's okay, but I like this one actually, so I'll keep this one. Cost enough. The Bayern new kit obviously is white. It's mostly white with bits of red on. It's not a bad kit, but I do prefer this one personally. That's obviously Stefan Lehmann, you could hear there. Players are going to be coming out onto the field very, very soon, and I'm not sure. I think it is a tradition, isn't it, with the DFL Supercup that they have the Deutsche National in there before the game. 15 votes. Someone has put Leipzig to win. Whoever that is, I hate you. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm joking. No, fair enough. Right. The end of the day, it's up to you. I mean, I think Bayern should win this. We'll see what happens. I like the graphics. I really do like the graphics. I like the graphics. Supercup 2023. FC Bayern gegen RB Leipzig. In der Allianz Arena Die beste Stadion im Welt. The best stadium in the world. It is an astonishing stadium. And what a great setting to what should be a cracking game.
Bayern and Leipzig tonight.
With only 6 days to go until the start of the 2023 to 2024 Bundesliga season. Two of the best clubs in Germany going head to head. Actually, the best club in Germany versus the team versus one of the biggest because of money. Let's see how Bayern get on tonight. This will not be an easy game. Here we go. The players are about to come out onto the field. Get your predictions in, because your predictions are going to close about 2 or 3 minutes into the game. Here we go. And we got two youngsters bringing out the DFL Supercup trophy. And that looks like is that Claudio Pizarro? It is. Claudio Pizarro is bringing out the Bundesliga trophy for Bayern. And of course, an RB Leipzig legend by the looks of it there, or a Leipzig affiliate, has brought out the DFB Pokal trophy, which of course RB Leipzig did win. Meine Damen und Herren, es ist the DFL Supercup Finale. Bitte willkommen Sie, den FC Bayern München und RB Leipzig. This is the DFL Supercup Finale. Please welcome onto the field FC Bayern and RB Leipzig. Auf geht's Bayern. The Südkurve München holding up their scarves. They'll be ready to chant throughout the entire game. I tell you what, I went to Bayern and the atmosphere was just brilliant.
Not just the Supercup, but also the Meisterschale and the pot, as it's known, the DFB Pokal.
Okay, looks like we're not having the anthem then.
These last 2 seasons.
Looks like we're going to be going straight into the game. The RB Leipzig players. There's Harry Kane. Harry Kane sat on the bench. Looks like Bayern are wearing an old kit, actually. Bayern are wearing an old shirt. Okay. Time to get this game underway, ladies and gentlemen. FC Bayern München gegen RB Leipzig.
And they brought in some hugely exciting players, so I can't wait for the Leipzig team to show up tonight.
München. Referee for today, Bastian Dankert. Heute Schiedsrichter, Bastian Dankert. Joshua Kimmich und Willi Orban, Kapitäns. FC Bayern München gegen RB Leipzig. Leipzig spielen folgende Aufstellung. Ein Tor Nummer 21. Yannick Blaswich. Janis Blaswich. Die 2. Mohamed Zimmerkan. Nummer 4. Kapitän Willi Orban. Nummer 7. Dani Olmo. Nummer 11. Timo Werner. Die 17. Lois Openda. Die Nummer 20. Xavi Simons. Die Nummer 22. David Waum. Nummer 24. Xaver Schlager. Die Nummer 39. Benjamin Henrich. Und die Nummer 44. Kevin Campbell. The game is now underway. FC Bayern München Mannschaft aufstellen. Ein Tor, unsere Nummer 26, Sven Ulreich. Die 2, Dio Pamecano. Die Nummer 4, Matthijs de Ligt. Die 5, Benji Pavard. Die 6, Joshua Kimmich. Nummer 7, Serge Gnabry. D10, Leroy Sané. Die Nummer 19, Beat Me, Alphonso Davies. Nummer 27, Konrad Leimer, Willkommen in München. Die Nummer 39, Matthijs Tell. Auch die Nummer 43, Jamal Musiala. Auswärtswerfer bei München. Torwart Nummer 43, Tom Hulsmann. Die 3, Min-Jae Kim. Die Nummer 8, Leon Goretzka. Die Nummer 9, Willkommen in München. 100 Millionen Euro, Harry Kane. Uff. Die Nummer 11, Kingsley Coman. Die Nummer 38, Ryan Gravenberch. Die Nummer 40, Nusser Matsuari. Die Nummer 41, Franz Kratzig. Und die Nummer 45, Alexander Pavlovic. FC Bayern gegen RB Leipzig ist jetzt. Right, game is underway. I'll close the predictions in a moment. So get your predictions in very quickly indeed.
Plenty of up on that. David Baum together with Xavi Simons. Baum had a bit of a point to prove during the summer pre-season. His performances last term, his first Leipzig campaign, somewhat
Seine Bayern. Steht auf. Leipzig have the lead. I had a feeling. I just had a feeling it was going to be one of them games where Leipzig just I had a feeling it'd be one of those. Leipzig are in front already in like what? 3 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't actually his best ball, David Rams, but it failed to clear it at the near post. Just more alert. Comes up Kimmich. Goes to his 3 Bayern players. Brilliant finish from Olmo.
really was sure-footed. Dani Olmo.
Great.
To bring the ball under control prior to that. He's inside the box and it's Marco Rose who savours the moment. Rose born in the city of Leipzig. Could be a very good fit for this club, but questions being asked.
In der 3. Spielminute Tor für RB Leipzig zu 0:1. Torschütze Nummer 7, Dani Olmo. Goal for Leipzig scored in the 3rd minute. Scored by number 7, Dani Olmo. What a crap start. Bad start. Leipzig have started the better of the 2 teams though. Oh, this is going to be a bad game. Sven Ulreich has made a mess up already. That's a corner for Leipzig. Oh, it's going to be one of these, is it? Going to be one of these games, is it? Oh, dear me. Well, 3-1 Bayern was Scotty B's prediction. Jaden put 4-0. That's already out the window. And now he put 4-1. And I was going to go, and I think I was going for 2-1 Bayern. I knew it'd be tight. Just had a feeling it'd be one of those games. Bayern just don't start well. We never do brilliantly against RB Leipzig, do we? And they're playing quite a high press as well. Only 3 minutes and it's 1-0 already. Come on, pick it up, guys. It's a poor start. You really pick it up, lads. It's a poor start. Get it forward. What a cracking start. Well, 1-0 already. Ugh. Bloody hell. What a good start to the game, eh? 1-0 Leipzig, and it was Danny Olmo, another player that I mentioned. Leipzig have a very, very good team. I say Leipzig could actually be Leipzig could be a title contender this season, really. In fairness. Tuchel's not happy already.
Demonstrative in the early going.
I think it's a big season for Campbell as well because they've got some really young players. I think Campbell and Orban are the ones who got to lead the way, and Campbell had an indifferent season as well.
Bayern.
Shame he can't start the game tonight.
Bayern. Bayern. Oh no. Yep. Good start. Bayern. Bayern.
Yeah, well, Kim made one in the last friendly against Monaco.
Oh,
I'm not sure whether
picky passes. Picky passes.
Upamecano is a hugely talented player. Just
I know we started badly against Liverpool, but bloody hell, we did better. We did a lot better in the end.
one of the best, if not the best, centre back.
We can still, we can still win. There's still plenty of time, but it's not the best possible start. With Tuchel is waging already. We're only 7 minutes in.
Thomas Tuchel making his way towards the edge of his technical area. Does like to get forward on that left-hand side.
This is normally a tournament. This is normally a trophy that Bayern win. However, I don't think with last season, I don't think this is an amazing Bayern team at all. I don't think this is the best Bayern team that we've got. Also, willkommen in München, Kim Min-jae. Outgate Bayern.
Goal to win. 11th successive Meisterschale, and while everyone in Dortmund certainly very down about it, many neutrals as well, at least we can say it took a special goal to win the league.
Yeah, I was in Dortmund, so there were a lot more tears, I suppose.
Yes.
Then in Cologne, yeah, it was really tragic what happened, but you know they had a chance to open, they didn't.
Nice. Oh man.
The way he takes responsibility, also for the national team.
Down the left, yes.
What a player.
Man on the overlap. Make a one, guys. One, move.
Like somebody who's
I don't think Tuchel fits by. We need Klopp or Pep in charge. We won't get either of them anytime soon, mate. So we've got to make do. We've got to make do with what we've got.
Ball on its way.
At least Tuchel's managed to get Harry Kane. It's a player that Bayern have been wanting for ages.
Side in the early going with Gnabry on the left now. Here's Kimmich.
Tuchel fits Serie A teams like Juventus or Inter Milan. He did all right with Paris Saint-Germain, didn't he?
Looking for that number 6 defensive minded player.
Did all right with Dortmund.
He said, I'm a number 6.
Well, Marco Rose is a good manager.
disagrees with his manager.
Conrad Lima.
Well, Thomas Tuchel was in his chair for the first 5 minutes, but he's very animated on the touchline for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Move it. Move the ball. How did Manchester United do? They lost 3-1 because the goalkeeper was crap. Mostly down to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was poor. And then in the second half, Master just got absolutely battered, really. Good ball through. Gnabry! Oh, straight at him.
Really connect to his satisfaction.
Excellent ball from Kimmich. He sees that there's a gap between Simmerkan and Henriks.
Anywhere else would have been fine, and not straight at him.
I think Raum on the other side actually plays.
He's onside, actually, as well, there.
Maybe just need a bit of composure. Brilliant ball by Kimmich.
Splendid division. Here's Musiala.
I mean, to be honest,
Surely he was.
it's not a massive issue, really, if Bayern don't win this, because, say,
The second time he got put in possession here,
I think the most important things really for Bayern is the Champions League, the DFB Pokal, and
It's the update on Kevin Campbell, injured.
and also
Hence, that
the Bundesliga, really. I say, really, we treat these sort of games as sort of like a friendly game in a way, but we do tend to win them.
from Danny Olmo.
I know it's plenty of time, but it'd be a bit annoying if Leipzig won tonight, because that would just sum up my day totally. 3 defeats.
Ahead of a start of a
3 defeats today. Worst possible day on the bounce.
Opening game on Friday.
And all poor performances.
Bayern, as per tradition, the champions, the visitors.
Come on.
Kane again.
Yes. Support.
Musiala,
Support.
Davies, and here's De Ligt.
I mean, we've been patient with it, but
Settle into life.
we're just not getting into the danger areas at all. Leipzig are well organised,
Happy, though, to
but
move away from the hotel. He was in a city centre
we just
hotel
need
for a
to
few weeks, then went to a more
do something.
suburban location.
Beat us 3-1 a couple of months ago. How about we beat them 3-1?
And I think fair to say the best
Yeah, wouldn't be the worst. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
last season.
I know they beat us 3-1 a couple of months ago, but that was because we just fell apart. Still didn't lose the league. Barnet won again, 2 out of 2 wins. Aye, enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Because in that sort of league, you won't win every game unless you Wrexham.
And then Nagelsmann said he's not fit, and I'm not sure what they do in Italy because he's arrived in a
Hartlepool beat Gateshead last minute.
condition, but he
Um,
his way up, and yeah, he's been a
Hartlepool won last minute against Gateshead, wasn't it?
well, and also
And they were down to 10 men, Hartlepool, and they still won, so you know. Oh.
Xavi Simons up on that. I'll try to release Simons, the two fellows working together.
yeah, he crossed Davis here because he probably knows he's not here for long, but he probably knows that he can't race Alphonso Davies. Quickest player in the Bundesliga, but good play from him.
That was stupid.
Behind his standing foot. Very clever play again from Leipzig.
Well, this is what Leipzig have done in years gone by. They've understood who they're losing ahead of time. They've understood who they need to bring in. That thinking process is often about 18 months ahead of time. David Raum, here's Timo Werner,
9-9.
200 competitive appearance for Leipzig.
They're quicker to the ball.
Musiala and company in the two.
Yeah, go, get.
Sané just looking around and he has 10
Shoes.
for support. Instead it's Gnabry going after it.
Habs.
Doing his level best. Away by Simakor.
Shoes.
Not properly.
Ah! Get the shot off!
For Musiala.
No.
Andy Olmo
Oh, dumb.
is coming the card there for Benjamin.
Dumb.
It starts with a bad ball from Timo Werner into Schlag, and it break really quick. But it was interesting to see how quick they retract, because there were 5 Leipzig players surround these 2 breakaway Bayern Munich players, and in the end, great tackle by Hendricks. They cleared it pretty comfortably.
This Luton's penalty, was it? Let's have a look. Luton's pen. Just having a look. Cool pen that.
Other players,
Cool as you like, that was.
some important goals.
It's just cool as you like, that.
Raum.
Under a lot of pressure as well.
So Halstenberg playing in that position.
They got their first goal in the Prem.
For Hannover for
I'm watching Real Madrid against Athletic Bilbao. Bellingham starts. Good. Good. Enjoy. You may think this is a mad prediction. Predicting Liverpool to lose 2 out of the first 3 games. Chelsea
FC Bayern.
and Newcastle to win. When I'm to beat Bournemouth.
This is where Leipzig really evolved, because in
Well, it would be classic Liverpool, really, wouldn't it?
like to
The sort of thing United would do as well, though.
position and really close them down high up.
I don't know. It's
Positions now.
it's difficult to say. I mean,
Positions with the ball now, they've got some brilliant football.
I've got Chelsea, Liverpool to be a draw, I think, tomorrow. So if that ends as a draw, then that's fine. But I don't know. I really don't know, to be to be honest. It's difficult to say. It's first game of the season, so you don't know. Sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. Chelsea Liverpool being the first game of the season is just is a cracking game to start off with. Yes, Nabs. Yeah, shoes. Oh no! What a save by Blasvich. Oh, should have been a goal, that. Matthijs Tel, right in the centre. Should have scored that. Really should have scored. Anyway, bookmark all those. How far does he want to go out of his technical area, for Christ's sake?
I don't think there was any to run
He doesn't even get caught in the face. Whoever loses that has a lot to catch up. Yeah. So it was good work from Nabry. And then he plays a nice pass through the legs of Vauban. Tell, he just hits the shot straight at the keeper in the end. If he goes for the corner, that's in. And even Harry Kane just going, thinking, if that's me, I score that. Matthias Tell does normally score them, so either left or right of the keeper, straight at him.
He's a very imposing figure, seeing him warming up. He's a big man.
Still, responded well. We responded well. Had a good opportunity there with Tell. Nabry's creating one or two opportunities. That's a poor ball. They've got a good defence, Leipzig. I think Leipzig really. I'll say this now. If Bayern don't win the league, it'll be Leipzig. Dortmund won't win it because Dortmund are just bottle jobs every time. If anyone's going to win the league other than Bayern, it'll be Leipzig. You look at the team they've got such a good team. They're a very good squad. Defensively, they're solid. Going forward, they're a pain in the arse. You know what I mean? I think if Bayern were to lose the title, I'm not sure exactly if that's going to happen or not. You know, if Bayern were to lose the title, I think Leipzig would get it. Anyone but Dortmund really, but I think Leipzig would probably do it just with the squad they have. Got a very good team. Davies doing well. He's getting fouled every 5 seconds, ref. Leipzig could challenge for the Champions League. I reckon they could challenge for the title with the team they've got. You know, and the way they play. They're good defensively. How's Davies not getting fouled? Eka for Bayern. Corner for Bayern. Bayern's first corner of the match. What now? Dortmund will come fourth, Leverkusen. Dortmund, I don't see Dortmund getting anywhere near the title this year. Their best chance was last season. That's a poor corner. Oh well.
He didn't let Leipzig down last season after he had to deputise from October on for Peter Gulacsi.
Excellent. It's been absolutely brilliant since he's come in.
I'll tell you what.
Gulacsi's not yet training.
Yeah, they did.
But I think hopefully he will be back in.
I think to be honest, I mean Peter Gulacsi obviously when Peter Gulaksi's fit again, he will most likely be he'll be most likely back in goal for Leipzig. I think Leipzig do better with Blaswich in goal than Gulacsi. You know, I mean, it's very debatable. Probably an unpopular opinion, but I think Blaswich is a better keeper than Gulacsi. I mean, I like Gulacsi. I think he's decent, but for Leipzig, Blaswich has just been magnificent. You know, there's some shots that he's saved that Gulacsi probably wouldn't have saved. You know, he's been superb. Would argue 18-19 was worse that year. He only beat a non-division team 2-1 at home. Yeah, but but we didn't play the strongest team, though, did we? And it was only DFL Supercup first round. We're playing against a Division 7. Is it? No, we're not. We're playing against is it a Dritter Liga team that we're up against in the DFB Pokal? I don't exactly remember. Or is it the Regional Liga? 4th division or something like that. I can't remember who we're up against actually. Oh, that's a foul. Ha! He hasn't given it. Can't believe that. Oh, he's given ball against Conrad Lima, which he's not chuffed about because he's saying that was not handball. He's saying it wasn't handball at all. That's not much he can do. That hits his body before it hits his hand. That's not handball. Steht auf, wenn ihr Bayern seid. Steht auf, Wenn ihr Bayern seid, steht auf. Wenn ihr Bayern seid, steht auf. Wenn ihr Bayern seid, steht auf. Oh, that's a dangerous free kick. Oh, Uli Hoeneß doesn't look exactly chuffed, does he? Doesn't look chuffed there, Uli Hoeneß.
One of Ram's biggest strengths is he's got a beautiful left foot and his delivery is second to none. There was a far better ball than the one that led to the goal. And as we know, set piece is very important.
I was going to search something up and I can't remember what it was. Oh! Champions League, we only won 2 games, I believe. We won 8 Champions League games in the row 22-23 season. Beat 2 teams, I mean, not 2 games. And this Champions League, the Champions League group stage, although we had a very difficult group, was easy in the end for us.
There's no help for him. You left him alone and he's done the right thing to come on. Wow.
Bayern DFB Pokal.
Very disjointed when they do break down.
Who are we playing?
So far, 65% of the possession with Bayern.
Pusen. Pusen Munster. Oh, yeah. Pusen Munster. So, what division are they in then? Pusen. Pusen Munster. Pusen Munster. He. Oh, the Poison Munster. Poison Munster. I can't remember how you said.
Unfortunately, some Sané's weaker foot, he hasn't got as much control.
Poison Stadion.
And again, it's well defended.
Poison.
Just
Poison Munster. Yeah, Poison Munster.
so far, they defended their box excellently.
Oh,
And also
Pussy Munster. It's Pussen Munster. Okay. What league are they in? Oh, they're in the Dritter Liga. They just got promoted. Yeah, I thought they did. They just got promoted to the Dritter Liga. Man United, Liverpool or Bayern? No, Bayern, definitely. Imagine Bayern, Milan, Man United on the same group. Oh, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? Wait!
By Blasvik, but nobody in the vicinity there for the Leipzig. I think Werner is going to be okay.
I can't remember when the draw is. Is it the Champions League draw?
Well, give it an attempt.
When is it?
Gnabry turns against Simakon.
Oh my God, he's placed it over the bar. Oh, Mattis. Right in the centre, he's blazed it over. Oh my God, that was closer to Augsburg. That was closer to Augsburg, that. Freaking hell.
Gets his head up, plays a perfect ball to Mattis till he's got to do better. It's a second chance now. I think 1 out of 2 chances he's got to put away. That's one thing. He'll get better with playing, he'll get better with experience. He's still only
Group stage
young,
draw, to look.
As a centre forward when he gets his chances.
Group stage draw will take place Thursday the 31st of August. Oh, well, just to say I managed to get that. I won't be able to do the... I can't do the Europa League and the Conference League then because I'm not available. I'm not available for a few days from the 1st. Knick-knack. Kane would have buried that. Yes, but he's not starting because it's a new player. It's different surroundings. You know, you don't want to start a player immediately when they've just joined. You know, it's understandable from Tuchel to put him on the bench first game and then, you know, sort of bring him on gradually. I think he'll come on. He'll come on from about 60 minutes onwards in the second half, I reckon. Bayern, Milan, Real Madrid, who would go through in the group? Well, it wouldn't make a difference because Bayern wouldn't play Real Madrid in the group stage because they're in the same pot. So there you go. Realistically, Real Madrid would top the group because if you know what Bayern's record's like against Real Madrid, awful. So, you know, but
You might get
that would never happen.
You never know when it comes. It might
Bayern are in pot 1. Real Madrid will be in pot 1.
like with Blanco,
You know, like...
once you get a chance, it's your spot. Unless you do anything
Real Madrid are
wrong,
second in the pot.
keep your spot.
Alright.
I think it's
They're
a
in
great
pot 2.
example for every footballer really all over the world that if you keep believing, anything can happen.
Keep believing.
Champions League draw pot 23.
Here's Kimmich.
Here we go. This is the confirmed ones so far. Shows the pot in. Oh yeah, Real Madrid are in the second pot. Oh, we could get Real Madrid. Bayern, Real Madrid, AC Milan, and Lens potentially. Oh, so it could happen.
Very interesting how things
It could happen.
turn out in the middle of
Where's Manchester United? Where's United? Where's United? They finished in the Champions League.
probably could have whistled a couple
To
of
be
seconds
confirmed.
earlier because Henrik's was
How is it to be confirmed?
sitting on the ball.
United are already in the Champions League.
When he actually whistled, I think he was alright. I don't think he did too much wrong when he whistled.
Sort of Stramash we used to see back
Why are
in
United
school
not
days.
in any of them pots? United are in that group stage. Pot 1, Man City, Sevilla, Barcelona, Napoli, Bayern, PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord.
It's gonna be
Pot 2,
left
Real Madrid, Manchester United. Oh! Off the outside of the post.
wide in the end. Sima
Jesus. Oh, Simican, it was nearly an own goal. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh!
Because it's
Off the outside. He's lucky there.
I think Simican used
Yeah, Bayern. Yeah, Man United are in pot 2 with Real Madrid.
defended well as well.
played outside of the post of the boot of Mohamed Sinako. Deep corner, Kimmich again.
Mate, the corners are terrible. Too high and easy for the keeper. Right.
You mentioned Kimmy's corner before, Derek. Do you know how many goals he scored up to 200?
Tell me.
No, I don't know.
I know, worst half possible
I know, because the conversation is
to this season for me.
the fans and a lot of people in and around the club. They got it. They've got so many players who can take a good corner. So you know he's had 2 now. Pretty underwhelming, both of them. Practice for the keeper.
Pavard trying to look one towards Gnabry.
I think he's got to up his corner game, Kimmich, if he wants to keep it, because at some stage as a manager you've got to make a decision.
Worst possible start to the season for me.
There are other players.
No goals from Borough, 2 defeats. Mask lost from 1-0 up. Bayern are losing.
Together, Dr. Mark Lentz and Dr. Stefan Merkel, they joint CEOs.
If United lose, that just sums it up.
And also the players, if I'm a player and we've got 200 corners and we hardly score a goal, you know, somebody would say or will say to the manager, we've got to change
Are we
the
up?
corner taker because it's just not threatening them.
I mean, it is only the Super Cup. No penalty, no handball.
No penalty, no handball. Nothing coming of that.
I mean, it is only the German version of the Community Shield. So,
Yeah, that's better from Simon. Good tackle against
so not a massive issue if we don't win it, but
Orban got there first.
still be irritated
Timo Werner
because we lose it to
goes to Sven
we lose it to a money club.
Flashbacks powered by AWS. Ball
And
recovery
after
time. I mentioned this earlier. Didn't give you the exact
today's
numbers, but
bad
look at that.
luck.
Taken Leipzig twice the time to get the ball back in comparison with Bayern.
Yeah, since Leipzig scored, it's
Obviously, had an update of
I don't think they've
Barcelona won the league. UEFA is a Liverpool fan. How would you feel if Man United lost 9-0?
Bayern Munich created a couple of chances.
Well, let's be honest, mate, that wouldn't happen. I know we lost 7-0 at Liverpool, but that was never a 7-0 game. It was not a 7-0 game, that, in a million years. You know, that won't happen again. Liverpool won't beat United 7-0 again.
And here's Kimmich
It's never going to happen again, that.
towards Leroy Sané.
Pot 3 should be teams who came 3rd and 4th should be the teams who came 4th. Well, no,
Bayern on the recent Premier League
pot
side.
3 and 4s, it depends on
Mané and now
depends on the qualifications and who gets.
Who's next?
It depends on who finishes, who gets through the qualification rounds and stuff, really. And that Classic team actually won their first game against Mulder. So as it stands, if they go through, they play, by the looks of it, possibly Galatasaray in the playoffs finals, which they won't win. The only team who could beat Man U 9-0 is Man City. Mate, Man City don't even beat United. Biggest win Man City have had against United was 6-1. So that won't happen anytime soon. I know United haven't been amazing, but they're not that bloody bad. Come on. Davies in the box. Oh, God. Work on your crossing. Here we go. This has got 2-0 written all over it. It's Timo Werner. Yes. Well done, Sven. Well done, Sven. MTFC. This is a Mansfield Town fan, is it? Good lag on the camera, by the way. It's not as my camera lagged.
And he just was half a yard short because the keeper did it all right. And I think Sammy was there to tackle as well.
Don't know why that happened. Mansfield Town fan. I can tell it's a Mansfield Town fan because he's got Nigel Clough. You got a decent tie in the Carabao Cup, haven't you? Don't let Werner score. Mate, Werner loves scoring for Leipzig. For Chelsea, he did enough all. Pavard with a deflected shot! Almost fell through to Naby. Corner. Yes, mate, Wednesday. Aye. It'll probably be on the Tuesday as well.
They've had some looking moves. That was Henry's earlier reaching out to be a check. Nobody really thought at the time as Jimmy plays this one over, and it's going to bounce all the way through.
Get Mane back, just kidding. I didn't particularly, to be honest with you, mate, I didn't think Mane was that good at Bayern, to be honest. I didn't think he was that good at Bayern. So, you know.
Champions and the cup winners.
See, that's the goal that separates them. Such an easy goal. And in very short time. 2 minutes and about 40 seconds, something like that. So, wasn't very long. Didn't take long to score that. So, that was a very disappointing goal to concede. Xavi Simons. Mate, they are so quick. The Leipzig players are so quick. Yellow card for Dio. Against his old team as well. If he had Mane, the pitch would be 2-0 down, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, there's about 2 challenges in there. So.
The ball is fist in chin by Hendricks. And on the volley, just lays it up perfectly into Simmons' path. Beautiful football by Leipzig.
Glorious play. Upamecano. It goes a lot to Leipzig.
It is a foul. It's a yellow card because he is going through. It is cynical. That's an interesting top. They're not wearing that for the full season. That's the really old badge. That's like the really old badge from like the 1930s or something daft. Like, I don't understand. How have all the Bayern players got the old logos and Sven Ulreich has the new logo? As the 5-star logo. David Raum with a free kick blocked. Back in. Oh, Sven Ulreich gets it in his gloves, but there you go. Why do we have 2 white shirts? I don't know whether this might be. I think this is a training top or something like that. It's almost like a training top or some sort. I don't know. Unless it's because it's a Supercup or something where we're just playing in the really old shirts. I don't know.
Have to do a fair bit of defending, playing mostly on the counter attack. Scoring goals on the counter, a big Leipzig strength last season. 9 in all, even though they were fundamentally a possession side, they've had a bit of a makeover in recent years when you think about the all-out gegen-pressing approach that
15% for Leipzig, 85 for Bayern, 41 votes. That's decent. Decent that. Could be, remember Chelsea doing it a couple of years ago in the FA Cup. Oh yeah, potentially. Gelb Bakata for Upamecano. Yellow card for Dio. Match facts powered by AWS. Sane, quickest player on the pitch, 35.97 kilometres an hour. It's quick. Davies is about that quick. Davies is about 35, 36 kilometres an hour when he's literally driving forward. He does one very quickly. Very quick. Well, not a brilliant first half. I mean, Bayern have, since the goal, Bayern have had more of the opportunities, just haven't taken them, and then some of the crossing and the set pieces just haven't been good enough from Kimmich. Creating opportunities. Leipzig could have had. Leipzig have created 1 or 2 dangerous chances as well. So really, Bayern should be levelled. Oh, that's a foul, referee. How is that not a foul on our player? He's going for the ball. The keeper snaps him. Nowhere near the ball. That's a crap cross. Oh, it fell through. Ball in the box. Ouch. Oh yeah, there's not really much he can do, is there really? Gnabry just falls over him. Yeah. That's a foul. Always going to give a foul for that against Musiala because the referee's a Leipzig fan. Like, always going to give that. Yeah, that's a foul.
They already lost a couple of balls in that third in front of their own goal.
Tuchel's not happy. I think he'll be having some strong words with the team at half time. Don't you? Any vlog on today's game, Bow v Coventry? No, because I didn't go to the game, mate. I don't really go to away games. I don't really go to away games because one, they're very expensive, and two, I just can't be arsed with them half the time. I'm not a big journeying person. The only time I really go journeying is if I'm going on holiday with the family, but that's about it. I don't go on long journeys. I don't really. I mean, certainly Coventry, we never win there anyway. So I did do a watch along for it, and I was quite miffed because they didn't deserve to win 3-0 in that game at all. But at the end of the day, we just couldn't score from 4 yards, like. Oh, come on, ref, get a grip. Every time they go down, free kick, free kick, free kick. Would you go to away games in the Premier League? Probably not, because you wouldn't be able to get the tickets. Have you ever tried getting tickets for a Premier League away game? Impossible. Maybe if it was at Newcastle. Maybe, but at the minute, I wouldn't want to. Right, games on Sky Sports, football. Neuer, Chupo. I know Muller's not in the team today, because yeah, Muller got dropped from the squad because Tuchel wanted to include Harry Kane into the actual team. We should have started Muller probably up front. There's nothing in that. He gets caught in the head, but then again, Muller, the likes of Muller, Choupo-Moting, etc., will be resting for the actual Bundesliga, I suppose. Neuer, I don't know when Neuer's going to be back in the team. I know he's back in training, but I don't think we'll see him on Friday. Ooh, hey, he got a bit of a bash to the head, didn't he? Max Ebel, spectacles.
so many years in that role with Borussia Mönchengladbach.
It's a bit like Jurgen Klopp, doesn't he?
Pitch for Leipzig.
How many more seasons will Thomas Muller be at Bayern?
By Leimer.
I don't know.
With the delivery.
I mean, he'll stay at Bayern until he retires, probably. But I don't know.
Inside the final 5 minutes of the first half.
I reckon another... How old's he now? He's getting old now, isn't he?
Certainly knows how to right on the game on his contact.
Probably maybe 2 or 3 seasons, possibly.
To Bayern.
Needless again, he does so well to stop him.
Musiala there. Yeah, it was good holding, good hold up. Really good hold up there.
I think on the balance of play, you probably have to say that Munich deserve an equal.
But no card as usual for Leipzig. No, because he's not playing in white. It's not a buy-in player, is it? So.
Picture of concentration. Into a very, very short corner.
Too high. Too deep. Oh, it's giving it as a corner. Too deep that was. It is a corner, yeah. It does go out of step liver. That was such a... Too deep. That free kick was just far too deep. He played straight in the box before. Sane on the corner instead. It wasn't too bad, but again, deep corners. Just so deep every bloody time. The set pieces have got to be better. Simple as. The set pieces have to be better. Leipzig kit looks more like a Bayern kit than our one. No, our kit looks more like Leipzig's. I wonder how much added time we'll have in the end of this first half. Ow! Me bloody toe. Oh, crikey, come on. Go forward. Hey. Communicate! Where's your communication, lads? Again. Leipzig is just playing playing a good press. Every time we have the ball, you literally get probably about 2 touches or 2 or 3 touches if you're lucky, and then you lose the ball. No foul for that, of course. Oh yeah, this referee is absolutely appalling. Every time Bayern go down, no foul. Every time Leipzig go down, free kick. God. Get your top off. And I'm on about your Leipzig top ref. Bloody biased. Or Dortmund, 1-2. He obviously hates Bayern. And they win 2-0. I mean, it's a cracking goal, but it's 2-0 because of the referee. 2-0 because of the ref. That wasn't a foul in a million years. It's brilliant. That is brilliant. Get us out of this kit, because clearly it's awful. That's brilliant skill. Stays on his feet as well. Yeah, it's a good goal. Good goal, but shouldn't have been a free kick. Well done, referee. That's going to be it's going to be a difficult second half now. Danny Olmo every time. Vom Verwesen spielen Minuten und Tor für die Gäste RB Leipzig zu 0-2. Torschütze Nummer 7, Danny Olmo. Lord. I mean, it's a class goal, but come on, like That's all from the referees. That's all from the referee giving that free kick, and it's never a free kick. Never a free kick, and he gives a free kick, and they score from it. Next bid side, dry minute, 3 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson.
Luciana is the player on the ground. Added time at the end of the first half, and a long road back here.
We're going to struggle to get back into this game now. Can't score from close range after time.
It's a soft free kick. Don't think that has to be given. Well, yes, they probably deserve more than the score.
Bloody Danny Olmo. He always finds a way of scoring against Bayern, doesn't he? He scored both of them.
Concentration a couple of times at the back end. If you've got players against you like Danny Olmo, you get punished.
Bloody referee.
Trying to test Senegal. Another corner it'll be for Bayern.
Woeful from these free kicks in the corners. Set pieces are poor.
He's been brilliant in the first half. Simakan again. It's a very good ball because if you compare the corners from the weekend in Sané, I think there's a bit more pace and also dip on the ball because this is what deceives defenders.
Bayern not having a red kit is strange. I think if we were going to have red sleeves, have blue in the middle. Decent ball. Another corner. No. Corner ref. Where's this referee from? Is this ref from Dortmund or something?
Well, they just had a bit of joy with a couple of free kicks. I don't understand last minute of the first half. Why don't you just put it in the mix and let people challenge for it? They play it out back and then Davis plays a ball in a central position, 40 yards
Bastian
out.
Danker.
In the end, it was, a little bit dangerous, but I just
Fair
don't understand why you don't.
East Germany.
Why you don't just put the ball in.
Mecklenburg.
A
Sort of Rostock, isn't it, really? I don't know where that is. Oh, this could be 3-0. Jesus Christ, man. So what's the closest sort of big club from there? I don't know where that is at all. Through ball, this could be free. Challenge. Sort of. Probably the nearest big club is probably Hamburg. Either way, it's freaking garbage. It's woeful, this ref.
And you see even better defensive play. We're opening a kind of absolutely sensational piece of football from both sides.
Don't let him take the corner, mate. We're 30 seconds over the time. Marco Rosa's going to have a cracking season, sadly. He's going to have a great season for them.
These are the players who change games.
We've played 40 odd seconds over the time, ref. Bye! Boo! Need Harry Kane to get on the pitch here. Bloody hell. 2-0 down. And really all because of that referee giving that free kick that led to the second goal. Was not a free kick in a million years. XG 0.7, 0.8. This has not been a 2-0 game in a million years. What's the stats? It's going horribly wrong for us here. Really is going horribly wrong. I'm not surprised Bayern fans aren't happy. 84% to 16%. 84% have gone for Bayern. 45 votes. And literally everyone is going to be wrong. Because the goals we've conceded 2 goals from free kicks. The first goal, free kick comes in the box. We don't deal with it. And it goes in the net from Danny Olmo. The second goal, from a quick free kick, which was never a foul in a million years. Quick free kick taken. Played in. Danny Olmo, with some brilliant skill, scores a second. Like, just really, this referee. 2-0 really because of the referee. I mean, Bayern should have had at least a goal here. Should have had a goal here. I think Kane might. I think we might see Harry Kane coming on the pitch sooner or later. 2 big chances that we should have scored there. Stats. Oh! Get off! I don't want... No. Stats. Six shots 3 on target for Leipzig, 5 shots 2 on target for Bayern. 71% of the ball in Bayern's favour. Corners doesn't want to come up. I mean, just unbelievable. I mean, it just sums up how awful today's been for me, football-wise. It's been absolutely awful. I've only seen 1 goal so far, and that was from Mask. Oh, Lord. Right. Zweite Hälfte. Second half coming up very soon. Oh, dear Lord. It's fair to say I'm not exactly chuffed by it. Right, we're going to go for a quick break. 2-0 to Leipzig at half-time. Bayern struggling to really make anything of it. Fingers crossed we do well in the second half. Als nächstes kommt die zweite Hälfte. Herzlich willkommen zurück. Welcome back. Second half is going to get underway, and of course, guess who is going to come on the pitch by the looks of it? Okay, maybe not. It looked like Harry Kane was coming on. He was getting his socks and everything on ready. You can change that, mate, because it was actually Sheffield Wednesday was wrong, so you can actually change that. Yeah, it's Leipzig for you, mate. Leipzig at the minute, Leipzig are slowly turning into Mönchengladbach, turning into a bogey team for Bayern. I mean, it is only the Supercup, so it's only the Supercup. At least it's not the league. But I've said, to be honest, if Bayern were to lose the title this season, Leipzig would win it. It'll be Bayern or Leipzig this season, I think, for the title. As the likes of Dortmund won't win it, because they're just cack. Still plenty of time for Bayern to sort of get themselves, well, at least back into the game, but whatever. What did the other teams get on? Well, we were 1-0 up for Mask. Mask were 1-0 up, and then second half, the goalkeeper just had an absolute nightmare and conceded 3 sloppy goals. So it was pretty frustrating. Back-to-back streams, yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts. So it doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen very often. 3 subs at once. 3 subs at once. Just see if I can find out who it is that's on and off. Just for Bayern. 3 subs at once made by Bayern. I'll tell you them in a minute when I can find out just exactly who it is that's come off. I can safely say I know who's come on. Matswari, Coleman and Kim have come on. Who's come off is the question. Good ball. Gnabry. Oh, again. Got to finish. Got to finish chances, for goodness sake. Well, there's Harry Kane warming up. Down the touchline. Kane's got to finish. Kane has to finish. Sorry. Gnabry's got to finish that, sorry. Poor corner. Why is this app slow? Oh, that wasn't far off at all. Are we? That's not a bad shot actually, just behind the goal in the end. Almost from Leroy Sané. It was not a bad one. So delete. Dreifach-Wechsel für den FC Bayern München. Für die Nummer 5 Benji Pavard, die Nummer 4 Matthijs de Ligt und die Nummer 27 Konrad Laimer. Und neue Spieler. Unsere Nummer 11 Kingsley Coman, die Nummer 3 Willkommen in München Kim Min-jae und die Nummer 40 Matswari. Halftime subs brought to you by Daryl Johnson for FC Bayern München, going off his number 5 Benjamin Pavard, number 4 Matthijs de Ligt and number 27 Konrad Laimer. Coming on the pitch is number 11 Kingsley Coman, number 3 Kim Min-jae, and also coming on is number 40 Matswari. Oh, changed to a 4-1-3-2 now, okay.
Dayo Upamecano. Slipping as he released the ball. Newly laid. Open surface in the Allianz Arena.
Nice. Nabry into the centre. Oh, he's missed the bloody ball. Mattis Tell. Oh. I mean, that is a foul. How do you miss the ball in that position? What a start to the second half. So all your teams could lose today, but don't worry, it won't happen. Bayern will win. To be honest with you, mate, if Bayern can't take the bloody chances, they definitely won't win. So far, I've only had the mask goal to celebrate earlier on today, and that was a bloody penalty. But other than that, I've had nothing to celebrate today. Oh, free kick again. Sign it out. Bye. Aye. I think Leipzig will get all 6 points off us this season, to be honest. I think we're going to be in for. We're going to be in for another season where if we're going to win the league, it's going to be on the last day again. We didn't deserve to win it last season, in fairness. We were poor. Really poor. All going a bit downhill for Bayern. It's been going downhill ever since Levy left. It was only the Supercup, but if it was the league, I'd be bouncing. We're against Werder Bremen on Friday night, and that is the first game of the Bundesliga. Bayern surely will beat Werder Bremen because Werder are not a brilliant team, in fairness. The only really good player for them, really, is Nicholas Füllkrug, who we'll have to watch out for, but I don't see Bayern not winning against Werder Bremen. Just can't make anything of it. String passes together. You're not getting anything for that. You won't get a foul for that. The 2 goals have all come from free kicks that weren't even free kicks. It's from Hansa Rostock, actually. The referee, so closest team really is Hansa Rostock. Probably sad because we beat them a few seasons ago. Yeah, Timo Werner does not win that battle against Upamecano. Get out of it. Gotta be quick, Matsurawi. Oh, see ya. Nice. That's beautiful play. That's brilliant, that from Matsurawi. Nice. Good play. Lovely play. Matsurawi again. Matsurawi's come on. He's teasing them. Sane chips it into the far post. This is a chance. Oh, Jesus. Offside.
Just like that. I think it's been given offside, but it's brilliant play again by Masri. Very good ball by Sane. I think David's just a half a yard offside. But they've got to be more alert when the ball is laid off, because even though he is offside,
he's not offside at all.
I don't know what he's been given. It's probably a foul here.
That's not a foul.
In the box, you've got to expect the ball to come there. You've got to be more alert.
He gave offside. There was no offside there. These officials don't know what they're doing. He's given offside. He's miles on. Get your eyes tested, ref. And the linesman. Oh my God. That is the worst offside decision I think I've ever seen. He's given offside and he's about 3 yards onside. Where's the linesman? Stood at the other side of the freaking pitch. Oh my God. I have seen some terrible offside decisions given.
transfers.
That's probably the worst I've seen. You can't give offside when someone's 3 yards on.
You might call it
There's no offside whatsoever.
role in terms of not just coaching the first team, but
Actually, hang on. Now I think about it, was it actually? Did he give it offside against Davies, or was it someone else he gave offside against? Well, who's he giving offside against? There's no offside. They're all at least 2 or 3 yards on. Honestly, I'll give up today. I absolutely give up. How can you give offside for that?
they might, who knows, look for somebody even above him as a sporting CEO.
At some stage they will, I think, yeah.
And the Bayern fans getting right behind the Meister. Not a heavy lifting to do in the second half. This was by Mazraoui, Tell. Schlager is the player who intervened for Leipzig.
It didn't do too much wrong in the first 10 minutes of the second half.
Just give up. The referees clearly have an agenda against Bayern. They clearly have an agenda against Bayern. There's no offside. No offside on any of them decisions at all. Man.
Alphonso Davies.
Worst set of officials I've seen.
Only as far as Levi Sané.
Bayern.
Again, Kimmich.
Bayern. Bayern.
These were certainly sliding a defender, central defender. Kim's high standards. So a striker.
Come on. Got to make something of it. We're going to have to get a goal back quickly. Because otherwise, Leipzig go down the other end and make it 3-0 and then it's over. Got to get a goal back and quickly. Mazraoui has looked. Mazraoui's causing issues, by the way. Sané's lost the ball. He hasn't been out. He hasn't been exactly brilliant, has he, Sané? He's had some alright chances, but he hasn't done a lot. Go on, Musiala. Torture him! Torture him! Torture him! Good play from Musiala. Nice. This is Coleman. Nice. Mazraoui. Low cross. Oh, terrible shot, Musiala. Keep it down. His foot well underneath it. Ah.
But it's very impressive how they look at the Leipzig players. I think they've got all 10 players back 5 or 10 seconds after they lost the ball. A brilliant play by Salah as well to slow Musiala down. That's all that was needed.
Bayern have ruled the roost in terms of the Supercup in recent years. 2-0 behind. It's a very competent Leipzig.
Leipzig, look. Leipzig are just organised.
Simakon. Henrichs.
Win that. Oh.
Tap it away from Coman.
Got to win the ball off them, man. Can't give them so much time on the ball. I mean, that was a poor ball.
Too much ferocity.
Well, there's Kane there.
Continues to limber up. Quite the coup for Bayern to sign England's captain. Only the 3rd Englishman ever to play for Bayern. We're going to be able to say that officially
brilliant.
once he comes on.
It'll be the second player from England playing for Bayern now. Obviously Musiala originally. Imagine Kane still doesn't win a trophy at Bayern. Don't say that. He should do. He should win at least a trophy at Bayern, but wouldn't surprise me with this. It wouldn't surprise me with this bloody team, to be honest. Wouldn't shock me with this team. We've had a much better second half, but we just can't finish our chances again. Wouldn't surprise me really. Kane will probably bring Tottenham with him. You can take Kane out of Tottenham, but you can't take Tottenham out of Kane. That's what people have been saying before. Nice nabs. Oh, okay. Shoot! 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 Saved! Oh. How have we not scored in this game?
2-0 it remains.
How have we not got a goal here? I cannot believe our luck. It's just been all against Bayern. This is such bad luck. Really bad luck, this. It's a good shot. It's decent save in the end from Blasvich. It's a good challenge, actually. It was a good challenge. It wasn't Musiala, really. It was a challenge. It's a good challenge to put him off. Fun 75.000. Fun 75.000 fans in the stadion. 75,000 match attendance today. It is no empty seats whatsoever that I can see, really.
When he raised elbow to get his bib off, getting ready to come on, absolutely brilliant.
See a couple of changes for Leipzig as well.
Looks like Kane might be making an entrance.
The old stager, if he doesn't, might be coming in that. Yusuf Powerson. What to think of Leipzig? The Bundesliga with that Powerson. There's Kimi and
Yes, still in there.
Mazraoui.
Corner.
Opposing him. Behind it goes, and all the fans in front of us looking only towards this man.
Ah ha 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 ha. Stefan Lehmann will enjoy this. Corner for Bayern, no first. In the box, Paul. That's a lousy corner. Didn't even go past the first defender. Coleman in the box. No one there attacking that. Everyone would have been offside, really. All the Bayern fans in the stadium are chanting Harry Kane's name. Because guess who's coming on the pitch? I'll give you two guesses. It's all together now. Harry Kane. Let's hope he's not a 100 million flop like Jack Grealish was in his first season. Leipzig haven't seen a lot of the ball in this second half. Bayern have seen most of the ball and have had so many opportunities. Really, Bayern should have scored in this game at the very least.
Substitution time, and here we go. Here we go.
Drei und 60. Spielminuten. Spieler wechselbahn den FC Bayern München. Für die Nummer 39, Mathis Tell. Danke, Mathis. Und willkommen in München, unser neuer Nummer 9, Harry Kane. Danke, Mathis. Harry Kane. Welcome to Munich. Kane! So that.
That's it for Openda. We saw some pretty good moves from him. Sheshko, different sort of player, towering.
Doppelwechsel beim RB Leipzig in die 64. Spielminuten. Für die Nummer 17, Lois Openda. Auch die Nummer 11, Timo Werner.
Around the world, Harry Kane is all.
Spielt jetzt die Nummer 9, Yusuf Poulsen. Und die Nummer 30, Sesko.
Something that time.
And substitutions brought to you by Double Johnson in the 63rd and 64th minute. Started off with FC Bayern München.
Bayern have very high hopes for.
Leaving the pitch is number 39, Matis Tell. And please welcome to FC Bayern München, the new 100 million signing, number 9, Harry Kane. And double substitutions for RB Leipzig, replacing number 11, Timo Werner, and number 17, Lois Pender, is number 30, Sesko, and number 9, Yusuf Poulsen. Xavi Simons is in here.
Davies was trying to slow him down. Henrichs. Xavier Schlager.
Was Kane worth the money, you think? I still don't think Kane is worth 100 million personally, but I can't say anything about how he's done for Bayern because he's literally just stepped on the pitch now. And quite frankly, it doesn't surprise me that we've not started him because, quite wisely, he's kept him on the bench and brought him on second half. Ow! Oh! Whacked me teeth on the bloody glass again. Did it earlier.
So Kane, buttressing the Bayern.
Kane's in the penalty area, trying to defend it for Bayern.
For Leipzig, Seibald just about reaching it.
Shut up.
Handball certainly. Masraoui was the player, and the
Oh, the ref's given a penalty. The ref's given a penalty to Leipzig about 10 minutes after the bloody incident. Kane stood there, but he's not saying anything because he doesn't know what they're on about. Oh yeah, it's handball. It's unintentional, but it is handball. Unintentional, yeah, it is a pen. It's handball. Oh, penalty for Leipzig. And all Bayern's good work again in the half. It's going to come to nothing. So it's going to be 3-0 Leipzig here with a bloody penalty. Ah, this game. This game. Just end today, please, for goodness sake. I've had such an appalling day. I've had a terrible day. Bobber lost 3-0. Mask lost 3-1. And Bayern are going to go 3-0 down here. In a game that really should be 2-1, 2-2 in the second half. Danny Olmo for his hat-trick as well. He's not going to miss this. He doesn't miss penalties, Danny Olmo. This is 3-0.
in this tussle for the DFL Supercup. Confidently dispatched. And Leipzig now well on course to add another piece of silverware.
Well,
If you don't take your chances,
if this is a sign of things to come, then we're going to be in for a long season.
created some really good openings. Bayern Munich,
He's got a hat-trick as well.
too much wrong in the second
Spanish
half.
Ford.
3-4 really good chances. You've got to take one. 2-1 is a different game. Even with Kane.
Being a case of can't take your chances and you get shot on.
You would imagine that is the case.
See, really, Leipzig, with the way Leipzig play, they're going to be, them and Bayern are going to be battling for the title this
On
season.
the bench, Peter Bolaci, the club captain, certainly with his teammates in spirit, even though he's not able to participate right now. And Danny Olmo has put another dagger
3 goals already.
in the hearts of Bayern fans worldwide. Bayern fans
Man,
around the world.
I'm glad this isn't the league. If this was the league, I would be bouncing, but it's not, so...
And Leipzig.
But it's frustrating losing to these because I hate Leipzig and I've had such a bad day because none of my teams have done well. They've all conceded 3 goals now It's the last thing I needed, this. It's the last thing I needed. Acton exchange between Newton, Tor for RB Leipzig, Torsten and Zeben, Danny Olmo.
Yeah, I think it's a bit soft, but you know, the ball is gone. I don't think Olmo even wanted to play the ball. Free kick at best.
Lost 200 quid. Why would you put a bet on Bayern? Because a lot of the time people put bets on Bayern and they don't win if people put bets on them. You don't want to bet on Bayern. Oh, it's going to be 4-0, yeah?
Does he have the angle? He nearly did, but Kim was in position to deny him. The offside flag goes up.
I don't think it was offside actually, Derek. Sitting right here at the halfway line.
He is offside, you donut.
Very close.
Well, maybe Mazrui plays him on. But what an interception from Kim.
I mean, well played, Kim, but God.
That's why they dropped out all that money. €50 million. Yellow here. And there's a little clunch of the Olmo escutcheon
Tell you what, got to be better in front of goal.
in this game.
We have to be better in front of goal against Werder Bremen. Otherwise, it's going to be a really bad season for Bayern. And last season was appalling by Bayern standards. I know they won the league last minute, but it was an appalling season for Bayern. I don't think this is going to be any better for Bayern this season.
Ladies, pass for Bayern.
3-0, laughable.
The Leipzig fans are way high
It's
up.
laughable.
Away to our left. And
Ah!
you might be able to hear them in the background singing "Oh, wie ist es schön."
I remember this time last year, Man U losing 3-0, 4-0. Everyone was Ten Hag out last year. Yeah, because people who were saying Ten Hag out after losing to Brighton and then losing to Brentford, people who were Ten Hag out at the start of the season were just what you call daft. Like, this is going to be a difficult season. Thomas Tuchel's first season in charge of Bayern. Like, Bayern's the targets and the standards that Bayern set are way higher. They have so much higher expectations than Borussia Dortmund. He didn't win the league with Dortmund. Like, he's won the league with Bayern already, but you know, like, it's just, it's very difficult. It's difficult being a manager of Bayern. But if Bayern have a really bad first half of the season, Tuchel will go. The biggest mistake Bayern made, and I still don't forgive the board for this, was sacking Julian Nagelsmann and bringing Tuchel in, a former Dortmund manager. Like, as much as I like Tuchel, I think Tuchel's a decent manager, but he's nowhere near as good as Julian Nagelsmann was. Julian Nagelsmann was Bayern through and through. That's the sort of manager you want. A manager who's passionate about the club. You know, I'm not saying Tuchel's not passionate, but, you know, but Nagelsmann was Bayern through and through. He was so passionate about the club. You know, I don't understand this. You know, no, because I'd still get I'd get copyrighted most likely. Like, it shouldn't be. This shouldn't be the case. You know, Julian Nagelsmann should not have been sacked. It was the most stupidest decision. That's not even a word. It was the worst decision that the Bayern board had ever made. And then from there, Bayern just went to absolutely crap. But somehow still won the league. And it was such an undeserved win. It was awful. This season's going to be... This season... I mean, I said last season I don't think we'll win it this season. This season, definitely. Playing like this, in front of goal, can't hit a barn door in front of goal, you know, and then getting demolished 3-0 by likes of Leipzig. I don't see it going well this season. I don't see Bayern winning the league this season. It'll be the first time that someone else wins the league, I think.
shocking handball by Paulson here.
Oh yeah, look like handball, but the referees don't give handball because it's not against Bayern.
There's no need to have his
It's
hand
not
there.
Bayern, so they won't give handball
Very
against
fortunate he
against
didn't
them.
Possession-wise, number hasn't
It's
really
not a penalty
deviated
for
from
Leipzig, so they won't give
65
it.
with
Penalty for Bayern, nah,
the
we won't
final
give it.
quarter of an hour.
The refs have been really on Leipzig's side for most of the
Doesn't
game.
look as though this is going to go to penalties. That would be the means by which
That's if Bayern were to score 3 goals. It's been 75 minutes and they haven't scored 1.
Bayern need a goal.
And they don't look like scoring.
Come on.
Definitely don't look like scoring if we're hitting shots straight to the goalkeeper every time. Come on.
Waits to come on for Bayern.
I don't know, see how United are this season, but
Mazraoui.
I don't know.
Kimmich.
Every shot straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, wide. Like, come on, this is just shocking. Such an awful performance.
Good pace and power by command.
Blasvich is getting a bloody clean sheet.
Spin on the turn there by Leroy Sané. Here's Paulson. So for the handy man to have coming on.
Oh well.
A more defensive sort of attacker.
The game was over at 2-0 when we couldn't get the bloody goal, couldn't get our shots in the net straight to the keeper all the time. Like, the game was over at 2-0, to be honest. And now it's 3-0. Leipzig will go forward and probably score again. No, them. By Bayern standards, by FC Bayern standards, it's embarrassing. Really is. Bayern set really high standards. Harry Kane, he's not going to be able to do it on his own. There's no support for him. Oh, that's a good ball. Paulson's in. This is a 3v2 for Leipzig here. Here we go. This has 4-0 written all over. It's fell through to... Oh, nearly fell through to Olmo for his bloody 4th. I mean, Danny Olmo has been magnificent for Leipzig. Apart from the penalty. I mean, Penn was a decent penalty, but almost got that. That second goal, though, was brilliant from him. I can't lie. It was brilliant. See, I think Leipzig are gonna be a top team this season. The players they've got as well. Like, Openda's so quick. Openda and Timo Werner up front, very pacey and terrifying in front too. You know, Danny Olmo's a class player. Yeah, they've lost Conrad Lima, but hasn't made any difference for them. You know, they've got some cracking signings. Xavi Simons as well. You know, they're a class team. They are class.
Both teams here, as I mentioned, Goretzka will be coming on. He'll be replacing Joshua Kimmich, if that board is correct.
Is Danny Olmo off, is it? Yeah, he's off.
This way towards the touchline. 3 Danny Olmo goals.
77 Spielminuten Doppelwäsche beim RB Leipzig. Für die Torschütze, die Nummer 7, Danny Olmo. Auch für die Nummer 20, Xavi Simons. Und die neue Spieler, Nummer 10, Emil Forsberg. Und die Nummer... und die Nummer 18, Fabio Carvalho. Sorry. Double substitution for Leipzig. Gone off his number 7, Danny Olmo, and number 20, Xavi Simons. He's been placed by number 18, Fabio Carvalho, and also coming on number 10, Emil Forsberg. Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson. Oh, on.
Plus Kane.
Bayern sub as well. Oh dear.
Story now.
Spiele Wechsel beim FC Bayern München.
Saying at the presentation
Für die Nummer 6 Joshua Kimmich. Danke Joshua. Und die neue Spieler ist die Nummer 8 Leon Goretzka. And Bayern substitution going off is number 6 Joshua Kimmich and replaced by number 8 Leon Goretzka. Got there in the end. It's difficult having to do. It's difficult doing it in German and then in English.
in the second half. We've seen a couple of
It took me that long to get it correct in German.
Coman, Raum, to keep him in check. Mazraoui, deflection there. Both hands on it.
Completely unrelated to this game, but what do you think of Cov versus Middlesbrough today? It was just absolutely awful in front of goal, mate. Team just needs some new signings. We need to strengthen the team. You know, like he has had backing because he's got players that he's wanted. He said he's happy with the channel. He's happy with the team, apparently. I'm not that satisfied with the team, to be honest. You know, it's just one of them things, but I say, just have to see how things go. That's a perfectly fine tackle. Get up. Have you any thought about your second channel? You were thinking about a FIFA Gamer channel, weren't you? So Liam said. No, I wasn't thinking about a FIFA channel. I don't know where you got that from. Oh, there's Hansi Flick. I don't think he'll be exactly impressed by what his former side is doing. Did alright with Bayern, didn't he, back in the day? Won the Sextuple, as it was called. Won the 6 titles in one season. That was magnificent. We won't see that again. We won't see that again from Bayern. 10 minutes to go, and it's been an absolute battering. Sorry giving us free kicks there, Wef, but there's awful places for free kicks, because every time it's just always pretty. The cost was either too high or too deep. No, my second channel's the singing channel, if you remember. I haven't uploaded anything on there in ages, actually. I think we've had more views on this stream than we did for the Borough game, actually. Oh! Nope, didn't go in. I just... I just... 375 for that Coventry game. Not too bad. First streams of the season, it's not too bad, I suppose. 300 per stream. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, it's not too bad. I've had a lot better though, but you know, it's not bad considering some of the numbers I had last season, which were just some of the numbers last season were shocking. Half of the stadium's emptying already. Then again, if you know what it's like at the Allianz Arena, getting out of the stadium and getting to the U-Bahn station, which is like the Munich sort of underground train in a way.
It's been an excellent servant. Serving a lot better than this ball he's just played.
Or the S-Bahn, I think it is. We're getting to the U-Bahn station in Munich. When you're going from the Allianz Arena, you cannot move. You literally cannot move. It is ridiculous trying to get to the. It's ridiculous trying to get to the. It's ridiculous trying to get to the metro station from the Allianz Arena. It was a nightmare when I went from the FC Köln game. It was an absolute nightmare. You got thousands of people all at the same time trying to get to the bloody train station for the U-Bahn or the metro station. Just ridiculous it was. It was absolutely ridiculous. Free kick in a bit of a better position now. This just hasn't gone well, has it? 3-0 defeat for Borough, 3-0 defeat for Bayern here, 3-1 defeat for Mask as well. Stefan Lehmann doesn't look exactly chuffed. Wir 80. Spielminuten spielen wir schon beim RB Leipzig für die Nummer 39 Benjamin Henrich und die neue Spieler, die Nummer 16 Lucas Klostermann. Substitution brought to you by Darrell Johnson for RB Leipzig, replacing number 39 Benjamin Henrichs is number 16 Lucas Klostermann.
6 minutes left. 3-0 Leipzig in front. 3 goals from Danny Olmo.
We're not going to score tonight. We really aren't. We are really not scoring tonight. This is just. It's just really is a. This is a pain in the arse today. Goodness me. What did you think of our team today? Do you think we can threaten the league? Just need to spend the money we got for Gus Hamer and get the correct placement. I mean. I think, to be honest, mate, like, Coventry had a really good first half, but the second half, you were awful. You were terrible in that second half. Yet you somehow got 2 goals from it. Like, unfortunately, I mean, there'll be other Coventry fans that just call me salty here, but there's no way you deserved to get anything in that second half. You were lousy in that second half. We should have had. I mean, we should have scored at least 2. We had 2 or 3 massive opportunities. We just didn't score them. I mean, yeah, I think you were it wasn't a 3-0 game. That's for certain. There's no way that you should have won 3-0 there, but is what it is. The bad news is we're the only team who hasn't scored in the league. And also, same with Bayern, really. Bayern, if Bayern had took their chances, this would have been at least 3-3, 4-3, etc. to Bayern. Bayern would have absolutely won this game. Don't take the chances, you get punished. It was sort of simple as that, really. It's been the case for all the games today for me. Well, Matt's just got battered in the second half, really. But should have just done a lot. Should have done a lot better today. I mean, United will win on Monday if you've had a bad one of bad luck with Middlesbrough and Bayern, etc. Put a grand on the bet. I don't even have a grand to put on, mate. Real Madrid are winning 2-0 against Bilbao. That's a nice stadium, I've got to say. Well, I didn't come into today's game expecting. I mean, I did have a feeling it might be one of those games that Bayern just doesn't win, but I did not expect to be 3-0 down here. It sums up today, mate. It's been an appalling day for me. Just really sums it up.
I think being young, people don't expect that much, and you have got no fear. And I think if you want to win the league against Bayern Munich over 34 games, you must not have fear. And I've got high hopes for the team. Whether they're consistent enough 34 games, we never know.
Here we go. They're going to play through. They're in again. This is for 4-0. 1-1. Oh, he's missed.
Just almost waved up the ball, hoping he would make contact with it, but it was on again.
There's great football again, and you show the pace as well. Very quick for a big man, but we can't get close to him, and he's very quick. So there's options off the bench as well. It's I can't wait to see some more of the Leipzig team. They've been brilliant to watch tonight.
When you think they have a player like
Leipzig is just really good going forward in the clinical. Bayern just haven't been clinical today.
I wonder, in all honesty, how much he's going to play from the start. There's going to be fierce competition, and as you said, it's
Poor Harry Kane. Harry Kane has not had a sniff.
they were very close last season, so
Harry Kane hasn't had a sniff because the service has just been poor. And when he's had the ball, when he's had the ball, he's been given the ball in a very wide position and given no support. Like, people will say, "Oh, Harry Kane's a flop," blah blah blah, because they're all knobheads, But there's not much you can do if you're Harry Kane and you've got no support or anyone to pass to, and you've got Leipzig doubling up on you,
The great as well after
there's not much you can really do. I mean, no one can blame Harry Kane for the fact that Bayern haven't scored. Bayern should have scored 3 goals before Harry Kane even stepped on the field. You know, it's one of them things. It's just been all down to poor finishing from everyone on the field. Harry Kane's not really had a sniff today, which is a shame, but, you know, give him a bit of time and I'm sure he'll... give him a bit of time and he'll... pretty sure he'll get to... he'll get... Yeah. Thank you very much. Finally, like the referee, like the commentators actually have some sense. People think the Bundesliga is so easy because Bayern win the league. There's loads of games that Bayern win that they don't deserve to win. There's always tough games in these leagues. Difficult. There's a lot of difficult games in the Bundesliga. Nachspielzeit 5 minutes. Yes, I did. But few knows again.
I think he'll be a huge asset for the club because he's just too good a player not to score. But then again, he won't have as much.
See, people will expect Kane to score loads of goals, otherwise they'll say, "Oh, he's a flop." But loads of English fans don't watch the Bundesliga, and I know Bayern win the league a lot, but last season was probably the toughest and the most entertaining season I've watched Bundesliga-wise. We had Union Berlin top of the league, we had Leipzig top of the league, we had Dortmund top of the league, we had Bayern top of the league, we had Mönchengladbach top of the league at one point. You know, we've had teams like Hertha Berlin get relegated that no one expected, to be honest. Union Berlin getting top 4. Like, people say the Bundesliga's crap just because Bayern win it all the time. But if you watch the Bundesliga week in, week out, like I do, you will learn to appreciate just how difficult this league is. Like, there's loads of games that Bayern play against that are not easy. I know there's teams in the league like to Bochum that Bayern are expected to absolutely crap on. I nearly said the wrong word. They're expected to crap on all the time. But there's games that the likes of Bayern will play that won't be straightforward, that Bayern might end up losing games. Like, it happens. Bayern have never... I don't think I've ever seen Bayern in goodness knows how many years. I don't think I've ever seen Bayern win the league and be unbeaten. Bayern never finish unbeaten, home and away. It's never happened. I don't think Bayern have ever done it. Won the league, being unbeaten for a full season. That'll be full time, that as well. But yeah, there it is. Well, that was poor. That was poor, really. Tuchel doesn't look exactly happy, but Donny Olmo, on his own, really, with some great finishing, has put Bayern through hell and back, really. Well done to Donny Olmo, though. Brilliant performance from him. Certainly deserved man of the match. And fair play to RB Leipzig as well. They were just better than Bayern in front of goal. Simple as that. Nice to see Harry Kane get a couple of minutes on the field, of course. Yeah, he didn't really get involved too much because, you know, by the time he came on, the game was already over. And in all fairness, he didn't really get a sniff because Leipzig just doubled up on them. Oh, look, Leipzig are celebrating. They're celebrating like they've won the league. You've only won the German Community Shield. You know. Whatever. I mean, I don't celebrate Bayern winning the Community Shield like the DFL Supercup, like they've won the bloody league. You know. Bayern do normally expect to win it, though. But that was... Yeah, it was just poor. It was poor. Unfortunately... Sums up my day. I've had a lot of bad luck today, but... well... There you go. It is one of them things. Marco Rose, by the way, what a manager he is. He's a class manager. I reckon Leipzig will do really well this season under him. I say it was nice to see some of the new players getting a one out as well. Obviously, the likes of Kim and Jae getting getting some time on the field. Harry Kane, Conrad Lima, you know, and I think really, I think the only thing really that we lacked in that game was just a finishing. Really, we just couldn't finish. Quite frankly, every shot we had was just either straight at the goalkeeper or we just couldn't. We just couldn't finish. Quite frankly, really couldn't. There was chances that Bayern should have really scored. Could have had about 3 or 4 ourselves, but it was just poor finishing, really, and that's really what cost us. The referee didn't help because the referee was appalling for most of the game as well. But there you go. It is one of them things. Got to do better. Really got to do better in the actual Bundesliga, which starts on Friday away to Werder Bremen. Bayern realistically should win against Werder Bremen, but they'll have to play a lot better in front of goal. I don't think Tuchel will be exactly happy about it, but well, it is one of those things. I'm going to end it here. Thanks very much for tuning in. If you tuned into both of the streams today, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back again on Monday evening when Manchester United taking on Wolves in the Premier League. But for now, thanks very much for tuning in. Guten Nacht. Bye.